Hey everyone, thank you for being here. I am so happy to be here again. I felt led to do a full moon message, and it is the middle of the night here. Meant to do it earlier before midnight, but that's okay because the supermoon energy and the moon in Libra is here, and it lingers past midnight. And so I wanted to reach out and give a message that Spirit has for us, whatever that is. And the great thing about this gift of being able to be a messenger is I don't know ahead of time what's coming. And many times I have a feeling or idea of, what this is about, but then when the message comes, it really is from Spirit. And so I'm anxious myself to see what comes through. This is the supermoon, the full moon in Libra right now. I keep wanting to say Aries for some reason. I think Aries might have something prior to or coming up with that. I'm not sure, but I feel that energy there as well. The reason why I feel that energy around Libra right now is because this full moon is going to bring out some things regarding paths being corrected as far as relationships. And when I say relationships, there's all kinds of relationships. It's not just romantic. There are some heavy energetic influences on making things right. Not what others feel is right, what is right. Okay, now it could be you coming through to clear the air with somebody, or it could be somebody coming through to clear the air with you. Whatever it is, this energy is about strengthening bonds. Either it's strengthening bonds with yourself, coming clean about something, or somebody coming back into your life to sort of say, okay, we ended on a sour note. I want to just sort of clear the air here so that we have a healthy future going forward, whatever way that is. Whether it's apart, whether it's together, we have a mutual agreement to let it be peaceful. So if you know Libras, we are very, very committed to interpersonal peace, right? We're sort of the peacemakers. We take care of everybody else, and we want that beautiful harmony and peace, even if it means that we don't speak our own piece. And so Libras sacrifice a lot sometimes. I'm not saying other signs don't, but as air signs, we tend to neglect our own feelings, neglect our own needs, and we will pull out all the stops to make sure someone else has what they need. And Libras are very, very committed that way. We are very, very passionate about balance. And if something isn't in balance, we're not happy campers. Just the way it is. It's just who we are. And Libras love fiercely. We love with all our heart. We give everything, and we will give up things in order to please someone else and to make that person happy, because we do care so much. And so I'm not here to tout Libras, but I'm trying to convey to you the importance of what this energy brings with this full moon, okay? And because it's a super moon, I feel like it's very powerful energy coming in. And with this energy coming in, some of you may not even know that it's affecting you. Some of you may know that it's affecting you. But because it's energy, and because we are energy, it will affect you in some way. And so the universe brings in this beautiful gift of correction, right? As I keep hearing correction, the path will be corrected. And so um, we have free will, yes, we have free will, but there's going to be this natural unfolding of justice, okay? So Libras or whoever's out there, um, this isn't just, again, this isn't just about Libras, but there's going to be a opening up of a beautiful harmonizing, right? A peaceful, I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but what I'm saying is it is necessary in order for all of us to move forward. And so whatever, beef you had with someone or someone with you, I feel like that peace is going to come in and to allow for forward movement, okay? However that unfolds. And with this full moon, I feel like the energy that prior to this, that maybe some hostilities have been built up, maybe there's with people being kind of stuck together right now with this in the same dwelling together because of the quarantine, maybe there's been some hostilities or that kind of thing. I feel like within the next, I'm gonna say, I was thinking 24 hours, but I'm seeing the number 2 and the number 4, so it could be 2 to 4 weeks. That energy that comes in, the unfolding of this beautiful forgiveness and harmony, and let's make peace type of thing, comes in, and it's all a process, guys. It's a process in healing. And so, well, at one point you may have thought, well, I'm right, and I'm not going to hear anything else from that person because I refuse to bend. So this is where I feel Aries energy coming in, because Aries can be very tenacious, very, I will win this. I will win this type of energy, okay? And I'm not criticizing, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying, this energy is very tenacious, okay? This energy is very committed. It's very truthful, all right? So I feel like my mouth feels dry, so I feel like this is like somebody who needs to speak up and speak the truth, or stand up for themselves once and for all. Or it could be many things, guys. It could be something that finally you are set free. I'm hearing freedom as well. And I'm hearing that feeling, that tenacious energy, that powerful energy that kind of has that Aries feel to it, but it also has the loving element to it, that has that peaceful harmony. It's like something is finally coming to fruition. Like there's a door opens up for you, okay? Now my mouth is getting super, super dry, so I feel like somebody... Alright, so what I'm hearing is tongue lashing, but I'm not necessarily seeing it in a vicious way. I feel like there's some truth that's going to spill out. And whoever it is that's telling this truth, it doesn't mean that someone's coming clean with, I did this, I did that. It's a truth. It is a, I can't live this way anymore. I don't believe in that. I believe in this. It can be a inner, something that's been held in for a long time, and you maybe have gone along with something you didn't believe in. Justice, guys. Justice. Correcting your own path. That's what I feel. And as I speak, my mouth gets drier and drier and drier, and I feel like this is sort of a, almost like a, it comes upon you and you can't believe you said it. You finally said it. The truth is out there. And I feel like it can't be said fast enough. And so that's what this energy is like with this full moon. It is a swift energy. It is like, boom, I was this way yesterday, today I'm this way in my beliefs. And so it just kind of overtakes you. It's like, I feel like it's fate. It's fate, because whatever it is that you have to come forward with, or someone comes forward to you, it is a much needed dialogue. Okay? And so I've been saying for a while, I always say in my readings, not always, but in most of my readings, to surrender, to open up. I think in my last reading, Ganesh said, surrender to your beliefs. Okay? Believe in faith. Faith in something. Believe in whatever it is that needs to be put right in your life. It is your life. This is the type of energy that is, I hear the rain outside my window. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's sort of like taking you by storm, right? Like, but it's not a bad energy. It is an energy that comes in to help you move along your path. Some of you have been stuck for a very long time, or felt stuck for a very long time. Here, I talked about this in one of my readings. The perception changes, and things sort of loosen up, and you just, now you can be set free. Now you can move forward from that. Okay? So I love full moons, because full moons, they're not only beautiful, but they bring in something, they usher in something amazing, a freshness, a newness. And I could stare at the moon. I could just sit here and stare at the moon. And I was blessed, because when I went to sleep earlier and I laid down, the moon was right in the center of my window. I could see the view. It was right in the center of my window. And I felt like it was, the energy was coming down on me. I felt it very much. I was going to do a moon meditation, and I was going to do it, you know, earlier. And then I fell asleep. I was exhausted. I believe it was the energy buildup to this moon event, to this transformation, into this shift in energy. So I could not keep my eyes open. I was lying there meditating and feeling the moon, and I wanted to look at it and just be one with that energy, but I fell asleep. And so I woke up briefly, and I was disappointed, but then I felt as if it was, that was fine. I needed that. And no matter what, even if you're not looking at the moon energy is around you. It is here. And so, it is the ending of a cycle in something, guys. It is the ending of some perception. It's the ending of some relationship the way you knew it. It is the ending of battle with someone, something, or someplace, whatever it is. It's the ending of all of that. And so, because right now everybody's in this state of, well, there's a lot of fear, yes, but there's also a sort of, I feel like this is, it's bonding people as well. Even though you're fed up with, like, maybe you're in the four corners of your house going, I don't want to be near that person right now. I've seen them 24/7. No, thank you. But it's about communities coming together. It's about people connecting. They miss each other over, like, work people, for instance, missing each other and connecting over Skype or something. It is about people wanting to give support to others. And it is a time of a reckoning, sort of a come to Jesus moment, and within your own self. And so this full moon in Libra brings in this beautiful feeling of wanting to restore your balance, I mean, you may not even think of it that way, but it brings in this feeling of wanting to restore balance, to be balanced, to be able um, to move freely in your life without complications, without looking over your shoulder, all of that. You want to feel that freedom. Now, for some, I feel like this is a end of the road for certain things. It could even be your diet. It could be a total transformation in how you treat your body, how you see your body, how you see yourself when you look in the mirror. It could be a total transformation. I'm telling you, this energy is going to affect you in some way, shape, or form, in a good way, guys. That's what this is. It's like, I've said this before, drawing a line in the sand. This is where the Aries energy comes in. Drawing a line in the sand. My life is no longer going to be this way, because I feel very strongly that I have to shift, I have to move, I have to come to some sort of more peaceful existence, okay? That's what I feel with this. And I apologize if I've repeated, but Spirit is like, bring it home, because this is what is happening. And as a Libra, I can tell you, we tolerate things, and we try to make things nice. And here's where Libras have trouble with codependency. We try to make everything nice for everyone in our life. And when something doesn't go right for someone that we love or care for, we tend to blame it on ourselves. And we tend to come to that place where we are hard on ourselves, because why isn't this person happy? What didn't I do? What can I do better? See, we Libras have a hard time with that. And we tolerate, and we try to overdo things, like overfix, those kinds of things. And we neglect our own needs, like I said before. But there comes a point in time where it's finally like, okay, that's it. That's it. I've tried everything. I can't seem to make this person happy. And then it clicks. And we have to learn a lesson. A lesson from that. We have to know that it's time. It's time to just be at peace with what isn't working, okay? What isn't working? What is it I need to fix within myself? What is it that I need to do for myself now? Because obviously I wasn't doing it for that person, because they were never satisfied. And they were never satisfied because it was never us all along that was supposed to make life magical for that person. So again, with this full moon energy, it's sort of like that. It's like, it's now, damn it. Time to be in the flow with this, what the universe is bringing in, for my own, my truth. And it's not even really a selfish thing, because when we accept and surrender to the harmony and peace that is supposed to be within us, and we start to care for ourselves, the path becomes easier. We're not struggling. I feel like for some of you, it's been an uphill battle with somebody. It's like a constant, friction, or back and forth, or something just isn't quite right. And I feel like you both maybe subconsciously or consciously know it, but you're still battling and you're frustrated, so you fight. I'm going to be real here. I'm going to say it like it is. You fight. And especially now with this quarantine, you don't even want to look at each other. Okay? So now this energy comes in, and you're feeling very, they want me to say something about your career too. So hold on one sec. Just let me finish this thought. uh, you become very dissatisfied, and you have that energy within you that is unsettled. And you know what? It's unsettled for a reason. The upheaval is here for a reason, because it is time to draw that line in the sand, right? It's time. It's time to to step into that beautiful flow. And even, I feel some of you, like most of us, like when we tense up um, our shoulders we tend to hunch over, or our back starts to hurt. If you feel pain in your body, obviously, like I always say, I'm not a doctor, see a doctor. But a lot of times it's stress, and it's our body is screaming out, trying to tell us, hey, cut it out. I don't like to feel this way. And so there are many, there's a strong emphasis, like I said, on relationships, to be sort of confront, and to be sort of like, okay, you know what, the pressure has been building. I gotta say this. I gotta say this. Could it erupt in a fight? It might, but mostly it would be about clearing your own, um, come to a clearing within yourself, okay? And so there is a strong need for correcting the path, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever the situation is. All right? It's it's sort of like you're taking on this temporary Libra personality and traits. It's almost like, okay, I've done all I can. It's painful, but I gotta stop. I can't anymore. I can't. I can't. I was feeling the need to talk about something with career. Mostly this is about relationships, guys. Mostly this is about mostly this energy that's coming in is about relationships and love. There is someone, I feel like there's somebody in you, in the career that you're in, that you've had conflict with, but it's interesting because somehow you've wanted to leave your position, maybe move to another department, or totally leave the company, because there's been something with another person. Could be a workplace romance, but there has been something there between you and someone else. It could be you clash with your manager or another person, and it seems like they're always the one to sort of take credit for things, and it makes you feel really angry towards them, but it also makes you feel very disappointed and has affected your self-confidence. And so I feel like there's this person looking on, like a manager or somebody looking on at the two of you. And while you perceive this person to be showing favoritism towards this other person, it's more about how you've sort of displaced yourself because you haven't spoken up. That's what I was talking about earlier. That voice, that truth that needs to come out, or your what you have to give that you've held back because you may have felt like, what's the point? This is, I'm telling you, that's going to be fixed. Whatever this is that's been going on with you in your career, and I can almost see you like walking out the door after work or at lunch or something, kind of clenching your fist because it's so uncomfortable for you. And the reason why you're seeing this, feeling this way, like that person is favored, is because this is a lesson for you. They're mirroring their self-confidence, their um, giving of what they have to give and to this whatever project or to the company, whatever it is they're bringing in that's making you upset. The lesson here is it's trying to show you that this is within you. This self-confidence that that person is showing, that's what is within you. And you're frustrated because you haven't allowed yourself to shine. You haven't allowed yourself to shine, okay? And so maybe that person is boisterous. Maybe they're very, out there with shining and kind of, showing the workplace, this is what I have to give. And I'm sort of going full force into this. So it's sort of a mirror. It's what you need to see because that is within you in your own unique way. Not that you have to mirror or copy this person, but you have that within you. Okay? That's what this energy is bringing in, guys. That there's many things. It's going to affect many of you in different ways. So if this message in this space and time about this career doesn't resonate with you, something else will. It is about relationships, interpersonal, what you feel inside of you. Like I said with my voice, my mouth isn't as dry anymore because I feel like this energy brings in that lesson that, oh, okay, I do have that within me. And you bring it out. You allow that door to open so that you can come out with, this is who I am. This is what I have to give. Not to outshine anybody. Ever. No, that's not what this energy or this lesson is about. It's about showing your own worth, right? This is what I'm worth. This is what I have to give. And you do it with your own self-confidence, your own, not someone else's. And that's where that's one of those examples where you draw the line in the sand and you say, I'm not going to be in the corner anymore. I'm not. And you shine. You come out. You do your thing. I don't know if you ever saw the movie $1 Million Baby, but it just came to mind because Clint Eastwood and, oh my gosh, what's her name? I could see her face, but I can't think of her name. So wants to be a boxer, right? And he's, I think the famous line was, nobody hurts baby, or something like that. Well, yeah, no one hurts my baby, or something like that. And so he sort of comes in, he swoops in, and he really loves her, and he's her guide, sort of, right? He's like her mentor, but he's teaching her, he's like training her how to box properly, and how to not back down from anyone, and to bring out what she's made of, right? That's what this energy is. It's coming in to help you shine and to be who you are, not just in the workplace, guys. As a person, as to bring out that fullness, that essence of who you are. Because Spirit says, listen, we're all of us have something within ourselves, right? It's like I'm seeing this chest, and what's in that chest? Let me open it up and see. It is a beautiful, bright, shining gem. It is the root of you. It is who you are. Finally, you open up that beautiful treasure chest to discover the beautiful you. I'm telling you, this is a shift. And not every single human being on earth is going to feel this. There are those who are meant to find their light, to shine their light, to help others, to discover the goodness and fullness of who you are, to come through with something that lift someone else up. Or we're all here for a purpose, guys. Some people in the spiritual community call this a great awakening. And it is. It is, because it's time for the energy in this world that we know to shift to a higher place. And I believe that it's time for our paths to be illuminated to us in the right perspective, right? When I say paths corrected, I don't mean, let me go, get in the middle of this and fix it myself. We are co-creators here with the divine who created you. And so this energy that comes in, it moves us along like the current on the river, right? Something has to move that water. And so we flow with it. And we are thankful that we know that whatever comes up on that path, on that beautiful current that we're in. I always think of it as a lazy river. Like we're in this inner tube, floating along, allowing the current to take us, with the current being the universe, to take us where it is we need to be. And to move us and to help us open our eyes, our hearts, to the correct perceptions that matches our energy of who we are. When we don't see things the way we should within our own right, it creates sort of a friction. It's like, it's not, it just doesn't match. It's like oil and water. Put oil in some boiling water. In water, oil is going to float to the top, right? That fat content will separate from the water. And so there are certain things in our life, in our path, that just don't align. And so those things have to be removed, and that's the way peace comes in, harmony and justice. I believe in this time, right here and now, this is the catapult. This is the I believe this is no more just sticking my toe in the water to see how cold it is. It is a time of totally immersing in that water and having faith that it will be the perfect temperature. Having faith that stepping into that water won't make me uncomfortable. It will be the perfect opportunity to finally make things right in your life. It all comes down to whatever is inside of you that needs to come through in truth, in clarity, in openness. Our lives have become muddled with deadlines and complications and misunderstandings and, priorities being sort of misaligned. Our lives have become about hatred, discontent, uneasiness, sickness, financial starvation. We have the power, we have the opportunity to make this right within ourselves, to allow the universe to bring in that beautiful energy and to flow with it to not try to go against the current, but to flow with it, guys. There's some beautiful things coming in. And while it may seem scary, it's in your highest good. Okay? Because when it's in your highest good, it's like a domino effect. It affects everything around you. I'd like to do a little breathing exercise, right? And wherever you are, maybe you get to see the last of the full moon. Here it's clouded over and rainy now, so I don't see the full moon anymore outside my window, but I feel it. I would like to ask you to take a moment to close your eyes. Please don't do that if you're driving, obviously. But when you have a moment to sit, to breathe, to envision the alignment of energy from a higher source with your own. Imagine and envision this energy within you, around you, above you, below you, sort of knocking on your door saying, won't you allow me, please, to help you? And as you envision this energy swirling around you, in whatever way you choose, there is no wrong way to envision this energy. You feel the upliftment. You may feel tingly. You may feel warmth. You may feel this beautiful blessing, this beautiful feeling. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's emotional. But as this energy flows through you, around you, above you, below you, enveloping your very being, you feel the energetic movement. And you know this is it. You know it's time to flow with whatever action needs to take place, whatever it is. And as you breathe in, you feel the pureness of this energy, the love of the divine, caressing your heart, and you feel this beautiful energy creating a movement inside of you that brings in this beautiful change. And as you envision this energy enveloping you, you know that this change is miraculous, and you know that whatever divine timing and however long this change takes, it is meant to be. And so Spirit says, relax into this and allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to breathe in the purity and to exhale what doesn't need to be. I feel the energy of beautiful blessings coming in. You're worthy, guys. You are that shining gem that's no longer going to be hidden in that treasure chest. You have to shine now. You have to be. And you have to let it be. Whatever it is that's here for you. Please enjoy these moments and allow yourself that space and time to feel through this message. I am connecting with you with beautiful love and light, as always. Thank you for following me in this message and for joining me in all my messages. All of the time that I've been on this channel. For some of you, it's been from the beginning. Thank you for your love and your support. We are all in this together. I'm with you. Namaste.